guys, welcome to the first part of this week's Coffee and Hero Show, taking you through all of the new stuff coming into the store, graphic novels, hardcovers, softcovers, omnibuses. And although I don't have them here, one of the reasons for such a big delivery this week is comic supplies are finally back in stock. So we're well stocked out in terms of short boxes, bags and boards, current age, silver age, golden age. A little bit of everything, yeah. It's been a while waiting for those to come back into stock, but yeah, we ordered big on it, hence the large pallet of delivery. But as well as that, there is also tons of new stock this week as well. It's a big week single issue wise, which of course you can check out the video later for all the single issues this week. But we like to focus first of all on the graphic novel collections anyway. So just going to kick things off with something for our younger customers and younger readers. This is based on a Nickelodeon show called The Loud House. So we're starting to get some of the volumes of this in. We're always trying to have as diverse a range as possible. Obviously stuff for older readers, but stuff for younger readers as well. So yeah, we've got 4 volumes of this in there, 3 in one book. So you get 3 graphic novels in one book. So again, great for those younger readers. Also in this week, and presented in a slightly smaller format, is Ranger Academy. This is a new book coming from Boombox, or Boom Studios. Boombox is like their sort of younger readers imprint. I kind of wonder if some comic companies are trying to go down the line of sort of manga, that sort of smaller style, fits in a bag easier to bring with you in the bus or whatever. Because I can't think of any other reason why you shrink it down, because surely you want that artwork to sing. But just personal opinion. Next up, back in stock this week is Batman the Knight, Chip Zdarsky's absolutely epic Batman origin story, along with Carmine Domenico. Essentially charting Bruce's travels through Europe, travels around the world, and how he learns his skills that will ultimately mean he can be Batman. Think Batman Begins, but massively fleshed out. Brilliant book, 10-issue series in total, lovely hardcover. I feel like I'm doing this every week, but I'm going to show them off every week because they sell every week. Nightwing back in stock, all hardcovers once again. So The Leap, Get Grayson, Battle for Bloodhaven, Bloodhaven's Heart, and Fear State. So again, we try to keep the complete run in stock where we can. Still DC's best title for my money, although Tom King's Wonder Woman is catching up. But anyway, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips back in stock as well, Where the Body Was. This of course is their latest original graphic novel that came out towards the end of last year. Slightly lighter in tone, which is not a bad thing. And a slight departure from their, hard-boiled crime noir. This is more of a neighborhood title, as in the sort of strange things that go on in a small neighborhood. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Another one that was requested that we get back in, which I have no problem with because it's absolutely awesome. It's just been out of stock for a while. Is 8 Billion Genies. So Charles Soule writing, Ryan Brown on art. This is essentially a book about 8 billion genies coming to Earth. Each genie is assigned to a person, and everyone in the world has a wish. Some people use them too quickly, some people store them, some people use them to counter other people, some people try to bring peace to the world, some people try to bring war to the world. It's a fascinating look at humankind and what they would actually do if they all had a wish. Next up is this rather glorious definitive edition for Nemesis the Warlock. So of course this is coming from 2000 AD, this is the first volume of this. Glorious hardcover, just look at the lovely sketches straight in, first of all, before you get into that definitive stuff. So Pat Mills, Kevin O'Neill, Jesus Redondo, just some great stuff here, and lots of definitive Nemesis the Warlock titles. Now this one, just so you know, I will have this sort of behind the counter in the display case because it arrived not shrink wrapped and I don't have a bag big enough to wrap around it. The last thing I want is to put it out in the shelf and 10 or 12 grubby hands all over it, and then how does that sell as brand new? We always want people to know that everything we have in store, unless it's in the sales section perhaps, but everything in store is brand new and unread and untouched. So as I say, that'll be in the counter. Next up, again, so good to have it back in stock, is Bone, That Bone, 1 volume edition. So this is all of the volumes of Bone, doesn't do exactly what it says in the tin, all in one edition. So it is, you just have to look at the testimonials on the back. Neil Gaiman, Matt Groening, creator of The Simpsons. Keith described this to me long ago as Walt Disney meets Lord of the Rings, and it is a brilliant book. It was a gap in my knowledge until about maybe 3 years ago, and then I devoured it over sort of a week. Absolutely loved it. So all in one edition, and that is that's all you're going to need with it. Set this back over here. Next up, we've been sort of filtering the Dune books in the last couple of weeks. They've been being sent to us in odd sort of orders. But the good news is House of Atreides Volume 1 is finally in stock. I'm pretty sure 2 and 3 is already over there, along with some other editions. But sorry if you want to brush up just before the upcoming June 2. Justice Society of America Volume 1, the new Golden Age, hits this week. So Jeff Johns, Michael Yannon, Jerry Ordway, Jodie Belair, tons of great creators involved in this. This collects the new Golden Age one-shot, but also the Justice Society of America 1-5, so classic Golden Age storytelling there. The final book in the Night Terror series comes out this week, Nocturnal Creatures. So this is the final hardback collecting all of the 2-issue tie-ins. So this one collects Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, the Joker, Punchline, and Zatanna all into one edition. A couple of new Firefly ones in this week. So we have Firefly Return to the Earth, that was. So Greg Pak predominantly writing these. Volume 1, Volume 2 right there. So this collects Firefly from 25 to 28 and then 29 to 32. So essentially a brand new jumping on point that would have been. Next up is Volume 5 of Radiant Black. Radiant Black continues to be one of our best-selling indie titles. This is subtitled The Catalyst War. This covers issues 25 to 27.5. And volumes 1 to 4 on the shelves there as well. So 5 this week. Miles Morales Spider-Man gets a new volume this week. This collects the 2022 run, the one that started in 2022. And this is issues 8 to 12. So Cody Ziglar continuing to write with Federico Vincentini on art. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man. Again, a very polarizing run. I'm really enjoying it. Ultimate Spider-Man so far has been better. I will hold my hands up. But I've really enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man, no problem with it. So Zeb Wells continuing, Patrick Gleason doing the art in this one, which in itself is worth it. Ed McGuinness as well. So this collects Amazing Spider-Man issues 32 to 38. We've continued to get these in, which is the best of 2000 AD. So this is the essential gateway into the galaxy's greatest comics. So the idea being that classic 2000 AD stories are collected, curated, and put into volumes at a time. So it's not just about Judge Dredd and that's it. There's lots of other stuff here as well. You know, you've got Judge Dredd in here, you've got Devlin Waugh, you've got some Cursed Earth stuff, you've got Missionary Man, there's brand new covers, there's, you know, behind the scenes material. Just if you ever want to get into 2000 AD, because it is obviously a large universe to jump into, these best ofs I think are a really good way to start off. Next up is Midnight City of the Dead. This was a 5-issue miniseries from David P. Post on writing, Marcello Ferrara on art. So collected all into one. One that I know is probably going to sell very well, so we ordered quite a few copies of it. This is the Star Wars Epic Collection, Rise of the Sith. The Road to the Phantom Menace begins here. So these stories take place before and during Episode 4. So you've got a young Master Qui-Gon Jinn dispatched to prevent the Civil War. He has a close encounter with the dark side. Years later, Qui-Gon is apprentice Obi-Wan, facing an out-of-control cloud cruiser in the lawless world of Ord Mantell, where everyone holds a grudge and a blaster. And Mace Windu pops up as well, his Jedi Knights. So lots of great stuff here. This is essentially Volume 1 of the Rise of the Sith sort of subsection of the Star Wars stuff. Next up is The Boys Omnibus Volume 1. Very glad to get these back in stock as well. We've had Volumes 2 to 6 for what seems like forever, but not had the Volume 1s. Rejoice, Volume 1s are back in stock. Ordered plenty of copies as well, so if you want to jump into The Boys, especially ahead of Season 4 coming back, that's where you want to go. And then we finish off with just some gap fillers for the Boom section for Once and Future, one of our favourite titles from Dan Mora, Kieran Gillen. This is volumes 3 and 4 to go with 1, 2, and 5, which are already on the shelves. So that is everything for this week in terms of new graphic novels. We've got another big delivery coming next week as well already, I understand. So there's going to be tons of new stuff there as well. But again, just keep an eye out for, I'll post a video later on with the single issues out this week and keep you up to date with that as well. So as ever, hope this proved useful. Hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the store soon. Take it easy.